Hi, this is Old Dude coming at you again. And if you had any doubt that I wasn't an old dude, I take this every day. I mean, seriously. When my wife gave this to me, Geritol, when she gave this to me and I started feeling a lot better, that's how I knew that I was an old guy. Okay, but I digress. Today's what I'd like to share with you, today is on the subject of doing, the wave. Now there are a lot of tutorials, on YouTube, about how to do a wave. So I'm not really going to go into the fundamentals, on that other than demonstrating like I am right now, what a wave is supposed to, look like. As you know, it's you come here, here, and that's really, the fundamental, of it. And, it's kind of like petting a cat. Here, kitty, 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 or you can either go forward with it like you're scooping, right? Or you can go, backwards, with it, however you want to do it, but I just wanted to go into, some exercises, that I do to kind of train it, and just something that you can do to kind of look at it differently. And I kind of call it like a push kind of wave. One day while, doing the hand flow like this, just standard hand flow, because this is the foundation of liquid, I accidentally just kind of pushed this right here. And because I was so sensitive, to doing the wave, this collapsed, that collapsed, that collapsed, and that collapsed. And so it just kind of looked like this. So I did it with the other hand, just kind of touched it. Boom, push it. Boom, push it. Boom, push it. Boom, push it. And so I began to experiment, just slowly pushing on the wave, pushing on the fingers, letting the joints just collapse, not fighting it. And you'll be surprised that, when you're a beginner, you don't really realize how stiff you are, with a particular movement until you just start kind of pushing. In Tai Chi, when I used to take Tai Chi, what the master would do, they would push down on your shoulders, and if you just kind of went with it, he could tell that you were your body was sensitive. But if you just kind of fought it and kind of fought back, with it, you had a lot to work on. So it's the same kind of principle. When a force comes against water, water doesn't just, try to fight with it. Water just kind of goes with the flow, with the flow of it. And when we're doing liquid, we should never forget that, we're in water, so to speak. This air that surrounds us, it's water, okay? And it's just as important to have the proper mindset when you're doing liquid as it is to know the physical technique. So taking a long time, to just, say this is a principle, or rather a technique that you can do to add more, dimension, to your liquid, just to push it, and this also, will help you to relax, into the movement. It's really, I think, the same kind of principle that we used to do back in the day. We didn't call it liquid, but we'd lock our hands together and do this kind of, motion. In fact, this is actually, it's not done a lot today, but this is actually a good training exercise also, for learning the principle, of water, of motion, of liquid, just keeping the hands kind of close together like this, and just letting it flow, not forgetting, that we're in water when we're doing this. Another thing that I like to do is just, not thinking about the arm, but just kind of letting the waves just kind of softly flow. I'm focusing mainly on the wrist, not really putting the emphasis on the arm back here, but the arm, if you really relax, will just seem to float like that. Now, if I'm putting emphasis on the arm, Also what I do is I'm going to try to keep the hand stiff. I just let the arm just bob in this motion right here, slowly. Okay? So whenever you're doing liquid, and you're doing waves in particular, you always want to maintain that sense of I'm in water. And I feel that when you kind of keep that I'm in water mindset, it really doesn't matter what you're doing. I mean, when you're reaching for something, when you're pulling something back, I know I'm being redundant, and I say this over and over again, in my videos, but I just think that if you do that, especially as a beginner, it just adds more dimension to your liquid, and it just by getting this mental concept of saying I'm always in water, I'm always swimming, it'll just add that extra dimension to your liquid. And well, that's all I really have to say today about waving. If you like it, if you disagree with it, however you feel about it, write me, comment. Comments are important because it lets me know if I'm on the right track, or not. So just make sure you do that, and I will be back with you later on. This is Old Dude. I really am old. Coming at you again with another tutorial.